Good afternoon, welcome. Oh, let me just get my microphone. Oh, typical. Good afternoon, welcome. I'm Grant Saunders, the wedding hypnotist. A lot of people ask about where a stage hypnosis show would fit at a wedding. Basically, you're kind of looking at that, the wedding hour just after your evening guests have arrived, when everybody doesn't really know each other just quite yet. And that's the time to put on the show. And it really is a show that we put on. We work with your DJ as well, so we kind of get the lights going. And it's a great way to break the ice with your guests. So what's happening is straight away there's a part of the show where we get everyone doing what's called suggestibility tests. So we get all the audience and all your guests involved in some mind games. And then from that, we pick out some volunteers, get them up on stage, hypnotize them very quickly, and then start them doing various different comedy sketches. And we always try and theme that around you and your wedding as well. So it's kind of bespoke to you. And one of the things is, I mean, it's a very family-friendly show, so a lot of people are worried about, you know, kind of what could happen in a hypnosis show, but we just have some fun with them. And it's great because it gets all the guests talking, and most importantly, it makes your wedding stand out from everybody else's wedding, and imagine the pictures you're going to get afterwards. So it's a really great way of really kind of doing something different and getting all your guests talking. Now, I've got a couple of questions that people often ask is, one, you know, can everybody or anybody be hypnotized? The reality is if you can learn, then you can be hypnotized. If you can drive a car, then you can be hypnotized. In fact, when you drive a car and you do a journey you've done 100 times before, you get to your destination and you can't remember half the journey because your unconscious mind took care of the driving. That's exactly the same with hypnosis. Now, we always kind of come out and we pick out the best people, the most animated and the most fun, just to make it a very entertaining show. And one of the things is it's their imagination that is exaggerated. So you might have you know, your Uncle Bob that's normally quite mild-mannered and quiet that sits in the corner could probably be the star of the show, which is always going to be a great talking point for years to come. And again, we always involve the bride and groom, or groom and groom, or bride and bride in that whole process to make it really fun. I've got a very short clip from a show here. This was at the Batley Frontier from back when it was. This gives you a taste of the audience's reaction to a show. It's a 3-minute long clip, but it gives you the flavour of a show. Now, this show, bearing in mind, was not for a wedding. This was for an evening do at the Batley Frontier. So it's, you know, it's a little bit more of an adult themed. But I'm going to play that clip for you now, and you get an idea of how much fun a comedy hypnosis show can be.
Loose and lift and relax. If that's better. In a few sound, you're going to feel yourself, don't move your feet. You're going to feel yourself falling backwards. You're not going to fall and hurt yourself, you're going to fall into my friend's arms. When you fall into my friend's arms, it will lower you to a wonderful state of relaxation. Is that okay with you? 3, 2, 1, sleep and relax. All the way down.
I thought the show was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't believe how he got people to just fall asleep and do absolutely crazy things, and I thought it was really hilarious as well. I'll definitely be coming to a show like this again.
My name's Sam, I'm also from Leeds, and it was absolutely hilarious.
Eyes open, wide awake, eyes open. Oh my God, is he dead? Eyes open, wide awake, you can stand, you can stand. There you go, Joy, give you a hand, there we go. I think they found that stiffness though. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good does that feel? 6. Give me a favour, take a seat there for me, 6. Take a seat. It was like that before, wasn't it? Nothing to do with me, though. Guys, look at me, look at me, look at me. Take a nice little thing for me. Sleep. 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 Smells nice. Have a sniff. Have a sniff. Oh, yeah. Have a sniff. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, mate.
Guys, and I thought the tight show was fantastic.
I'm Heather from Guiseley, and we really enjoyed it. Saw both shows, and I thought they were absolutely fantastic.
Where do you understand? 3, 2, 1. Eyes open, wide awake. Morning. Morning. Put your chair in a little bit. Put your chair in a little bit. Are you guys enjoying yourselves? Are you guys enjoying these guys?
Yay!
Fantastic. Oh, quick, answer your phone, answer your phone, answer your phone.
The Batley's Frontier League, really good show. Grant was amazing. He absolutely put everyone to sleep. Fantastic show. Good work, Grant. Have a good night, everyone.
All the way down, all the way down. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
So there you go, guys. That's a small taster of what the show can be like. And do you know what's unusual about it? What makes it unique is it's all about the volunteers, the stars that make the show. It is really great and becoming really popular for an alternative wedding entertainment, because the great thing is at the start of the show, you've got lots of guests that don't know each other and are a bit unsure because they're not quite drunk yet. At the end of the show, all your guests are talking to each other, wanting to know whether it's real, explaining about what's been going on. So you've seen my website, so please check it out. Find me on Facebook, YouTube, or anything like that. If you have any questions about how I can entertain you at your wedding and your guests, then please do get in touch. And I shall leave you now, guys, and get ready for our next presentation.